Hey YouTubers, it's been a while. Lately I've kind of had writer's block and there hasn't been a lot to publish about. But a case surfaced in South Jersey a couple weeks ago, about actually a week and a half ago, that kind of compelled me to come on here and to talk a little bit about it. It is yet one more example of everything that's corrupt and unjust about the People's Republic of New Jersey. There was a teacher in Williamstown, New Jersey. For those of you that aren't familiar with it, that's a small town in Gloucester County, South Jersey, right outside of Philadelphia. And the teacher's name was Paul Van Houten. And Paul went on a Facebook page and he disclosed the fact that a student at his school made inappropriate remarks and threats to faculty members and that there was a police investigation. Well, he shouldn't have done that. But the response from local law enforcement and the Gloucester County Prosecutor's Office was to charge Mr. Van Houten with the crime of creating a false public alarm. The problem that arises is that crime doesn't fit his actions. What Mr. Van Houten did was he wrongfully disclosed information at the very most. Creating a false public alarm means that somebody created something that generates hysteria in the general public. He did not create this. He disclosed it, but he didn't create it. It's not like he stood up in the middle of a crowded movie theater and screamed, "Fire!" No, that's not what happened here. What happened here is that Mr. Van Houten disclosed a piece of information that the powers that be didn't want disclosed, and then they hit him with any charge that they could think of. Even though the charge in question doesn't fit the crime, if there even was a crime that occurred. From everything that I can see, it was simply poor judgment and distaste on his part. None of his actions rose to the criminal level. And what's scary is this, okay? If we moved on to the point that we're going to charge decorated veteran school teachers with crimes solely because we don't like their actions or because their actions aren't politically compatible with the local authorities, then we've reached the point where academic freedom and educational freedom in this country no longer exist. And quite frankly, it scares the living shit out of me.